What's going on YouTube? Welcome to my YouTube channel. All right, today we're going to do some Monday shopping. We're going to take a look and see if we can find some very unique and interesting deals to consider based on current market conditions. So first of all, we always like to kind of check where things are at as far as metals go. It's always good to know what your metals are currently at spot. So we got, wow, palladium's down to under 1,000, platinum's 945. Palladium's crazy, man. That was like $1,300 mid-December, literally like less than 30 days ago. So it's trending downward, another 3%. That's a big number. Gold's pretty steady Eddie, and silver's pretty steady Eddie. All right, so anyways, I was checking out to see on eBay, and this is, again, it's just a palladium play. It's not going to be a palladium video. So I was like, man, what is the cheapest I can get palladium for? So 1147. It's pretty steep. And then I believe Monument Metals had a palladium deal, which they did not have last time I checked, but they did have a palladium deal. They actually have it here. It was a bar. It was kind of like a random bar, so it kind of makes me question if they even have it in stock. But anyways, 1136.50 is the wire price, and then the cheapest on eBay is 1147. So whatever, you save $11. But off of what palladium's actually traded for, which is 1,000, that actually sucks. So last night when I checked it out, it was actually pretty good because palladium, I think, what the heck was it last night? Let's look here. 5-day. So yeah, it was like 1,000 something yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah, 1,030, I think it was last night. So like, yeah, it went down 3.63%. Do you think anyone lowered what they're asking? No. So it was only about $100 premium, which sucks. But it's like a 10% premium. That's still pretty steep. However, if you got this for 1136 and palladium jumps up to $2,900 again, you know, you're feeling awesome. So again, I always just kind of like look at weird stuff that no one's really looking at. You ask your local coin shop, chances are they don't have a piece of palladium in stock. Maybe they do. Maybe it's like a 1 gram bar or whatever. But anyways, so here they have palladium at 1,011, but this is the current active right now is under 1,000. So that's kind of scary. And just FYI, in the last 3 months, like I said, less than 30 days ago, 15 days ago or 20 days ago, palladium was like almost $1,300. So that's a crazy drop. So last time it valued at 940. So man, and that was like the lowest ever, like in the last whatever prior pandemic year, so 3-4 years. So I've been keeping an eye on it, and I have saved this on Monument Metals to also give myself, I didn't realize this, but you can give yourself like market alerts and price alerts. So it'll actually email you when your metal either goes down in spot a certain amount or your particular item you're interested in drops to a certain price. So it's kind of a friendly way of saying, hey, if you're ready to take a position, but only at this price, it'll send you an email to remind you to do so, which I think is kind of cool. And then on eBay, I've saved this from Liberty Coin. I would never like buy a piece of palladium from anybody but the big retail wholesalers or whatever, not wholesalers, but resellers. I would never buy a palladium coin privately or a bar privately, or even from like another seller on eBay that has good feedback, because you just don't know. So you're better off buying from these like larger companies. Plus they actually have it, you know. I believe if you bought it from someone on eBay, what they would do is they'd mark it up and then they'd actually go out and find it for you. I don't think they'd actually have it in stock. And that's what these big companies might do as well. They might not even have any of this. They might just have a source for it. So when someone buys it, then they probably like drop ship it to you or whatever. But bottom line is, it looked like a pretty decent deal last night. It was only $100 premium. Now it's like $130 premium. So interesting that the premium did not go down in conjunction with the spot price, but it is what it is. So maybe they already have these in stock and they're not willing to go down any further. And that's very common too with platinum. So here's a deal I wanted you guys to see. And I don't care where you shop or who's advertising your channel, this and that. I think SD Bullion has a pretty smoking deal right now. And again, I'm not advertised by them. I'm not here to pump SD Bullion whatsoever, but I think getting a full 1 ounce of gold for $30 over spot is smoke time. So if you put that in conjunction with spot being down and you're only paying $30 over spot, pretty decent gig with a Kruger. And now obviously you have to use a wire check or direct withdrawal from your account. They're not going to give that to you if you're using a credit card. It's very interesting. They have Libertads in stock. Let's take a look. I didn't see that. So here I am, just like a normal consumer, clicking on the ads. And where's a regular 1 ounce? Like, that's cheap, man. $33.29 for an actual normal 1 ounce, beautiful, like, talk about eye appeal on both sides of this coin. It's really cool. And then I like to compare that to kind of what the going rate is on eBay. So 2023 Mexico Libertad, 1 ounce Libertad. You have to be kind of specific, otherwise it'll bring up like all these other types. But I'm gonna go lowest. Typically show you like the fractional stuff. You want to do buy it now, and then we want to actually do a full ounce. So we want to further 35.78. Some dude selling it, and you save 6% when you buy more. So that's actually pretty decent. Normally Libertad's like $40. At least that's how I always felt it is. I think this is this guy with like a big old bag of them. Oh, wow, he's even got them in capsules. So believe it or not, guys, those capsules are like under $1. They're about 88 cents. So if this guy's shipping them with capsules at 35.78, I have no idea how he's making money. Because even if he like sourced them from, let's say, SD Bullion at 32.27, so if he bought 100 plus, and he's adding a capsule plus eBay fees, I don't know how this dude's making money. So who knows? Maybe he just came into them, or it looks like he's got a big stack of them. Who knows? But that's a really good price, $33.63 with a capsule. That's actually as cheap as a big shop like SD Bullion with free shipping. So fantastic price on Libertads. Hopefully they're real. I would assume they are. It's 100% positive feedback. So anytime someone has a deal like that, I also like to look at what else they have. So this dude doesn't have a lot of other items. He has 29 other items. So he has other Libertads. That's a good thing, like older ones. That's actually a good price on it as well. Australian saltwater crocodile. I think that's a good price at $31. Anytime you got all these watchers too, that usually means it's a good price. Germanium mint for 40. He's got really good prices on all this stuff. Ooh, wow. I might buy this one. Dude, this is a great coin. That's really cheap. And I can get him for $36.15. All right, I'm going to save this. I'm going to buy these two because I know these all day long were like $45 plus with a capsule. And it's one of my like favorite designs. Did a video on it right when it came out. Thought it was like the hottest thing. These things were like $32. They even graded like an MS70, I think, go for like $75 to $100. Very, very popular coin in the series, and it's a cool design. Not the reverse, but this side. So, anyways, that's how I shop, guys. So if you that's a good price on the 2022. That's a good price on 2014. He's got a big 5 ounce for only $160. Like that seems too cheap. The St. Helena, that's a cool round. So I don't know what this dude's doing, like if he's just unloading his silver, but he's got really good prices on everything. Look at that, a 10 ounce. Okay, that's an auction. I was gonna say that's like giving it away because that's actually very popular. It's a big old coin. It's really thick, but he's got great prices on stuff. Even the Spider for $35.89. So yeah, who knows what the story is? I guess you don't really need a story when you have 100% feedback and he's got auctions, but that's how you do it. So if you see someone that has a low price on something, you also want to look at their store to see what else they are carrying. So I'm probably going to, I won't save this as a seller. I typically don't do that until I have had a good experience with them, but I've got $173 to spend on stuff on eBay. That's from my sales. And that's not just, numismatic or metals that I've sold. That's like other stuff that I've sold around the house. So that always gives me like a budget to reinvest back in my business. But it's a really good price, and then you don't have to deal with all this SD Bullion stuff. Anyways, that was a complete sidetrack, not on purpose, but let's take a look. This is what I wanted you guys to see. I thought this was a really good deal. Okay, that's okay, $249. I thought the kilos at 99 cents or a spot was a good deal. Here's a deal I think is going to sell out really, really fast. And here's why. So they're only asking $117 for 1/20th of an ounce of gold. So in my mind, a 1/10 ounce piece of gold, like a eagle, 1/10 eagle, like a modern one, they typically sell for around $250, $260. Maybe you can get them cheap at $240. But At 117 for 1/20th, if you bought two of these, that's 1/3. I'm sorry, that's 234. That's actually super cheap for a very small fractional piece. Now it's not like it's pretty tiny, right? But I think it has a cool design. I think this is a smoking deal. And let's also double check that with eBay. I'm pretty sure if you look this up, let's see what yeah, 150 bucks. See, I was right. So let's go to lowest, buy it now. And it doesn't really scan, but yeah, look, 235 bucks from Bullion Exchanges. That's for the 1/10. So where's the 1/20th? Well, these Australian sellers are selling them for like 300 bucks. So that tells you it's a very popular design in Australia. But again, if you can get the 1/10 and they're spending 235 and you can get 1/20th, like that's pretty cool for fractional, because fractional is usually really jacked up as far as premium goes. So here we go. Cheapest one sold, 130 bucks. Like, and again, that's like from a mystery seller. Okay, the money store. I don't know. That's pretty sus. But I think if you get something like this, like, you know it's real, for 117.22, 70% off the premium, that is like a stupid price. Like, I don't think you would lose money on this. So I think if you bought this today and gold went up a little bit or even it stayed the same, you brought this to the coin shop, I'm pretty sure the coin shop would give you probably about, 115, 120, depending on where spot is at the time. I don't think you would lose on this because the premium's so low. And it's a nice looking coin. Although I think these artistic visuals of it are kind of phony baloney looking. Like, it's not going to look that nice, but it is also hard to photograph. But again, like if you did a 1/10 silver or 1/10 eagle, let's put that in perspective here. Let's go to gold eagle and go to a 1/10. How much are they selling for? 238. Actually, that's not bad either. That's actually a really good price. But that's if you buy 500 of them. So see, tricky. So 254. So if you take 254 divided in half, that is, what is that? 125, 127. Is that right? Is that the great math? I don't know. I'm not doing math too well this morning, but I think to get a 1/20th for that cheap, that's so again, you do two of these, that's 130 or 234, and the cheapest 1/10 ounce as far as an eagle, which is more well known, is 254, unless you buy 500 of them for 234. This is a really good price for just such a low quantity. So basically, you can buy two of these and put it in your cart. You're over 200 bucks. You get free shipping. That's a smoking deal. You're not going to lose. I don't think you can get that at your local coin shop. Like, and if they do, they're not going to be selling it that cheap. So this is like, I think, a better than a Black Friday deal. Probably the lowest this coin's ever been, and it's a cool design. All right, and then other things I saw, they had also this stuff here. If you're into gold, was it commemorative proofs? They had other things that were like actually at spot. Yeah, $14.99 for over spot. Like, that's cheap for an actual, like, if you're not into like the Krugerrands or Maple Leafs, like, this is pretty cool. You can get a cool looking BU or proof commemorative, like, it's random, right? But it's only $14.99 over spot. So again, I don't know how you lose at that, because the gold weight it'll always be worth gold. So that's pretty cool that the premiums have come way down. It's just, I guess, a different way of SD Bullion trying to figure out ways to get stuff as cheap as, I mean, look at this, like $9.99 over spot. Like, that's cool. And these are really cool looking coins. Really cool looking coins. So I think SD Bullion stepped up their game. They've done a nice job with gold and other things. And maybe they just got a bunch of it, or maybe they're just taking a position on like, hey, we want to be leaders. We're going to pour more money into certain items, and then they'll kind of like dominate that category. Like, I don't think another seller has that. And let's just double check. Let's check Monument Metals. Let's look at their Perth Mint. This is the bunny or the rabbit. And do they have the 1/20th? Nope. See, they don't even like try. They're like, nope. Why even mess with that, right? So half ounce, I mean, that's a good price for fractional. That's pretty good. But like I said, they don't even have it, so they're not even trying to like compete with that. And then let's look at vintage world coins. So let's look at the gold coins, Great Britain. So what are their prices on it? 516 for King George, whereas they've got him here. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, 499. So you're saving $16. So I think SC Bullion's really done a nice job. At least their current sale. This could end tonight. By the time you guys watch it. But if you don't have a lot of money and you still want to enter the gold game, and you don't got $2,000 to blow on a position on gold, but you're cool taking a small position, dude, buying 2 of these over $200, you got free shipping, you've entered the gold market, you have some actual gold at this price, I think you're golden. Haha. But I think that's a great position. So if they were offering this on eBay right now, I would take my 173 and I would buy at least one of these. But they don't have it. It's not a position on eBay. Now, if I were to buy 2 of these, keep one for myself and sell one on eBay to resell, and I would ask 150, would I make a profit? And then I'm actually getting my gold after I sell the one on a $20 profit, then I'm actually getting my gold way below spot for a fractional piece. That means I could have one of these for under $100 in my own personal collection. But that would mean I'd have to buy 2. See how that works? So if you bought 10 of these, and you sold 9 of them on a $20 profit, that's $180. Then you've got one of these for free, plus you've got $60 to buy yourself McDonald's for the rest of the week. So see how that works, guys? But again, you have to be the one taking the position. Is this something worth taking a position on? I think it's pretty cool. I don't think people are searching for it. Obviously, the comps suck. There's only one that sold for $130 plus $6.40 in shipping. That was December 4th. But if you're all in it, $1.17, and you're making someone pay shipping, you make $15 a pop. You sell 9 of them. You got one for free. See how that works, guys? It's not magic. That's how reselling works. So anyways, guys, I'm going to cut this video now at this point. I think I've kind of made my point, but there's plenty of other sites to check out. So what I'm going to do is every now during the week, I'm going to basically do some shopping. Again, looking at like different stuff that you guys typically don't look for, where it's good to take certain positions on things. And it's also all about timing. Sometimes it's about timing. Look, since I've been talking, palladium went up $5. Smoking, like who cares? I don't have a palladium position myself, but I would like to get into it. I think it'd be really cool to own a 1 ounce piece of palladium under 1,000 and then go to my coin shop when it's like $1,400 or $1,500, sell it to them, see what they give me for it, and then take the profits and buy Morgan silver dollars. So anyways, guys, I always appreciate you guys watching. Again, I'm a little different. This is real life. This is how people shop, but this is in a reseller's mind. Someone that has I think a decent account on eBay for reselling and how I think when I'm looking at stuff like this. So as always, please like, share, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.